Come on in, come on in, come on in. Hey guys, my name is Roslyn from Roslyn Journey Through Crafting. How you guys doing today? Today is July 6th. Yesterday was July 5th. It was my birthday. Happy birthday to me. Whoop, 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 whoop. So, yesterday I didn't get a chance to make me a cake because I was hanging out with my girls. So today I decided to make me a balloon arch and a birthday cake. Just for me. Yes, ma'am. So I'm just going to show you guys some of the ingredients that I'm going to put in my cake, and then we're going to go through it, and we're going to do this kind of quickly, right? Because we don't want to be here all night. You guys know how I feel about that. So some of the ingredients that I'm putting in my red velvet cake, yes, we're using box cake today, but I can tell you when we finish with this cake here, it will not taste like box cake, only because, guys, I have something in my stash that's going to change this cake outcome. And my secret ingredients is, guess what? You see that cheesecake mix over there? Yes, ma'am, we're going to put that inside that cake mix. Yes, we are. And that, with that lemon right there, we're going to use lemon juice. We're going to change the outlook of this cake. And so we're going to use that buttercream over there. Let me bring you in a little something, something. You see that buttercream over there? We're going to use that buttercream. We're going to use this cheesecake mix, and we're going to turn this cake inside out. Yes, we are. So, and there's another thing I want you guys to know or to do when you're making your cake. I want you to get some aluminum foil. I want you to get an old towel and slice it into long strips. You see that? And then we're going to wrap that around our cake pans while it's in the oven. So what this is going to do is help our cake bake evenly. You see that? That's going to help our cakes bake very evenly. I'm telling you guys, I will not bake a cake anymore without using that trick. And make your cakes very moist. It helps it bake evenly. And all you need to do is get an old towel, old t-shirt, and cut it in strips. Now you can cut it and wrap it around your cake pan. That's how you know it's even. I'm going to show you just like this. So yeah, we're going to wrap it around here. And that's going to help our cakes bake better. Okay? So what we're going to do now is we're going to get into making this box cake. So the first thing I'm going to do is open up those boxes over there. Let me put this in first. We're going to get these boxes right here. And this is Betty Crocker Delight. This is two. So we got these two bags. We're going to make a nice size cake. And you know what I do every time I make a cake? If I make it too big, I give it away. Right? Why not share? Why not share your cake? And in the bottom of my pans, I always put parchment paper. It'll be much easier coming out. I purchased these at Amazon. Yeah? And I'll show you. We're going to put them in at the bottom of our pan. After we put our little butter. We're not using grease. We're not using oil. We're going to use butter. I don't use oil in my cake. I use butter for everything. So while the cake, let's get this together. Okay, guys. So my cake pans are ready for the cake. We're gonna get that cake started in a minute, but I just wanted to show you guys the cake pan. I floured. I didn't use oil. I used butter. And yeah, so they're ready. So the next step is we're going to start making this cake. So let me get a minute here. And I put the parchment paper in the bottom of the pan. That's to help my cakes come out. Right? We don't want our cake sticking to the bottom of the pan. Not at all. Right? And another thing I'm going to do, guys, when I finish with my cake mix, before I put it in the pan, I usually take I measure my cake mix as I'm putting it in the pan. So each one I'll put 1 cup in, and then I'll continue from there. 2 cups, 3 cups, 4 cake. To make my cake evenly, that's what I do. I count the cups of cake mix that I'm putting in each pan. Now you don't have to do that. Some people can eye it, right? Some people just pour and they're good with that. I'm not good with that. One of my cakes is bevel if I do it that way. So to use a cup, since we're going to make 2 big cakes, we're going to need a nice size, I want my cakes to come out evenly, right? So this cake called for 3 eggs apiece. So we have 6 eggs that's been out. It's nice and warm. They don't want you to use, don't use cold eggs. Just let them be room temperature, the same thing as the milk. Now what I'm going to do now is, as you can see, I already did my lemons, right? So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pour my lemon juice in my eggs. And no, we don't have no pokes, no pits. Oh, we got a little one here. I'll try to get that one out, but try not to put the seeds in it. Nobody wants to eat a cake and bite into it and get a big lemon seed. You don't want to do that. Okay, so now we should be ready. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna turn you guys around. Move this out. You guys, that's my KitchenAid. Some of you guys know, I tell you, I would not make a cake again without a KitchenAid. So this butter has been softened for about an hour, so it should be good to go. I'm going to pour my cake mix in. We're using box cake mix. Yes, we are. And this cake already have pudding in it. And that's what makes the cake very moist. But of course, I got to be extra, so I'm going to put some more in there. This is our cheesecake mix. And what I usually do is I let the machine toss the dry ingredients first, and then I start adding everything else. That's just so it can mix really, really well. We put it down. We're gonna lock it, and then we're gonna let it toss it around for a little while. I believe it calls for 1 cup. No, half a cup. So I'm going to put the whole stick in there since we got 2 cake mix. I'm going to start it out on slow, pouring my buttermilk in. going to do is I'm going to pour 2 cups up to here, and I'm going to fill each pan with as much as cake mix as we can, evenly now. So we even. So just a little bit less than 6 cups. So our cake should be even when we bring it out. And what I mean by even, I mean it shouldn't be like one real little and the other one real big. If you want your cakes like that, fine. With this cake here, what I can do is once it come out, I can split them and turn it into a 4 cake tier. Yep. Yes, I can. So another thing I like to do to get my cake evenly is I do it like this. And I drop it a couple of times. I'll show you that it knocks the bubbles. It knocks the air out of the bottom of the pan. Let's see if you can see it here. Can you see the bubbles? Let me do it a little bit better so you can see it. Can you see the yeah, you can see the air bubbles on the top of the cake. That's what we want. We want it from the bottom and to come to the top. That way we won't have no air and our cakes will be fine. Let's see. This one is not too bad. But this one here, you can see the bubbles. right there. Yes, see them? That's what we want. Okay. So now our cakes are ready for the oven. And when I pull them out of the oven, I'll definitely bring you guys back in to see before I do anything. The size, the softness, the texture of it. I'll bring you guys back in. Okay, guys. So we're back. The cakes have been in the refrigerator for a little while. Like I told you, I cut off the top just because they was just a little bit uneven. So what I do is I cut off my tops. I try to even them or level them off, as some people say. And so what we're going to do now is, because it's getting kind of late, I'm going to just finish this up. So I want this parchment paper to, you know, stay down. So what I usually do is I put a little bit of icing on the bottom, just like that. To keep my cake on it, on the parchment paper, I just put a little bit of icing on it. The next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my cake, I'm gonna put it down like that. I'm going to take the other one, take the parchment paper off the back of it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit of icing, again, just to keep it together. A little bit into the camera. You guys can see. I'm gonna put this one right on top. Okay. And what I usually do is give it a squeeze. I'm going to start with just a little bit of icing. I like to get my my spaces like right in between first. It's another step you have to take, right? So what I'm going to do now is just put a little bit of icing on the cake, and then I'm going to put it back in the refrigerator so it can harden just a little bit. And it's called a crumb coat. And that's so the crumbs can stay together, and we don't have to worry about it getting all over the place. So what I do is I take a little bit of icing. You know, I call it sealing. They call it crumb coating. You know, you could call it whatever it is that you want. And all I'm doing is putting a little bit of icing on the cake to keep it together. I had the pleasure of tasting it already, and all I can say is yes! Fabulous.